Welcome to the Fergunized YouTube channel. We're enjoying life to the fullest here through travel and music. Nothing can beat that. I'm on an adventure with my wife Nadine and our four-legged travel agent, Juno. We're a music-making, globe-trotting trio on a mission to find the world's weirdest and most wonderful places. Expect adventure, maybe a few questionable decisions, and definitely a lot of laughs. Today we find ourselves tucked along the azure shores of the Caribbean Sea at the well-known cruise port of Costa Maya, Mexico. We're sailing on the Carnival Jubilee, which, by the way, is currently the biggest ship in Carnival's entire fleet. I got a real kick out of this lady, who was dragging her husband around the pool like a bloated whale carcass, while she refilled her drinks at the bar. You can't make this stuff up. There's a ton to do right at the port: shopping, swimming, lounging by the pool, grabbing a bite or a drink at one of the many bars and restaurants, checking out dolphin discovery, getting a massage, or even learning about chocolate at the Cacao Experience. You name it, Costa Maya probably has it. After poking around the port and doing a little shopping, we headed out to our excursion to the Chacchoben Mayan Ruins. The trip starts with about an hour-long bus ride inland. Good news, the buses are air-conditioned and comfy. On the way, your guide will give you a crash course in Mayan history, so you'll have a better idea of what you're looking at when you get there. Once we arrived, we had a few minutes to use the restroom, grab some snacks, and browse the local souvenirs before the tour began. We met up with our guide at the entrance, and soon we got our first look at Temple 24. This temple is the most prominent structure at Chacchoben, dating all the way back to between 200 and 600 BC. It's a stunning 5-tier pyramid built on a raised platform. Like many other Mayan temples, it was built right on top of older structures, each new king stacking his legacy on top of the last one, quite literally. It's believed rulers may have been buried here, though that's tough to prove since looters got to many of these ruins long ago. The open plaza around Temple 24 was likely a spot for public gatherings and sacred ceremonies. The front of the temple faces that plaza and even has a thatch-covered doorway where rituals would have taken place. Next up, the Gran Basamento, or Grand Base. I decided to make the climb, which is included in most tours. It's not a pyramid itself, but a massive raised platform that houses several important buildings, including Temple 1. The climb is moderate to difficult depending on which set of stairs you take. There's a shorter way down, thankfully. If you have mobility issues though, this part might not be for you. Now, funny story, Nadine filmed me going up, and then I had to come back down to film her climbing up. So yes, I did it twice. Let's just say I earned that margarita later. Oh, the things I do for likes. Hint, hint. Once you're at the top, you're rewarded with a breathtaking view of Temple 1, also known as the Temple of the Sun. This temple wasn't just for show. It's believed to be perfectly aligned with the sun, particularly for the winter solstice. On the shortest day of the year, the sun rises directly over Temple 1, bathing it in light in a dramatic, almost otherworldly way. That alignment was a big deal for the Mayans. It helped guide their agricultural cycles, religious ceremonies, and even political power. Nearby is Temple 2. It's a bit of a mystery, as archaeologists aren't exactly sure what it was used for. It may have had a similar ritual role as Temple 1, or it could have been connected to other celestial bodies like the Moon or Venus. Now a little personal note. I visited these same ruins a few years ago when I was working as a musician aboard Norwegian's Breakaway. Back then the tours felt a little more relaxed. This time it felt rushed. We had about 10 minutes at each of the 3 main stops. Still, I definitely recommend visiting. The ruins are amazing and the history is worth the trip. That wraps up this week's episode of my journey from Los Angeles to Roatan and back. If you want to keep the adventure going, I'll post the next video and playlist right here on the screen. Until next Friday, this is Fergunized signing off. Hasta la vista, baby.